Hello and welcome to today's episode of Hearing Review TV, your all-access pass to all things hearing. Today's episode is brought to you by the Audigy Group, the preeminent group of hearing providers in North America. I'm John Doherty. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are once again faced with approving a hearing aid tax credit. A bipartisan coalition of representatives is sponsoring the bill, which remains unchanged since the last attempt to gain approval in 2010. As a result, all 36 of its original sponsors are still behind the bill. If it is eventually signed into law, H.R. 1479 would provide a $500 tax credit per hearing aid for children and adults who are 55 and over. The tax credit would be available once every 5 years. The Hearing Industries Association is spearheading the effort to gain more support in Congress. Todd Murray is the chair of the HIA. He says, given that hearing aids can help 95% of people with hearing loss, it's tragic that the lack of financial assistance continues to create a significant barrier to access for millions of Americans. For more information on this effort, visit hearingaidtaxcredit.org. Several new products made their debut at the recent AAA convention in Chicago, including one from Hansaton USA. It's the AQX Mini, the company's first rechargeable system with an RIC design and digital processing. Robert Eastman is the president of Hansaton. He says the AQX Mini is the most trouble-free hearing instrument on the market today. Here's why. The AQX Mini will work for 20 hours per charge and has a guaranteed battery life of 5 years. It takes between 2 and 4 hours to charge, and it has a system that prevents overcharging or battery memory issues. Another unique feature is the inductive charging system. Users simply place the AQX Mini on the station and the batteries begin charging. And it has a sealed battery compartment. This reduces moisture problems, extends the life of the hearing system, and increases reliability. The AAA conference also hosted a few ceremonies. This year, Belltone Electronics awarded the Larry Malden Award for Excellence in Education to Dr. Joseph Smaldino and Dr. Juliette Sturkens. This award is unique because honorees are solely nominated and selected by their industry peers. Dr. Smaldino has spent the majority of his career working in higher education, sharing his knowledge with future audiologists. His recent research has focused on classroom acoustics and the impact acoustics have on listening and hearing. And Dr. Sturkens is the co-owner of the Fox Valley Hearing Center with 3 locations in Wisconsin. She serves on the Hearing Loss Association of America and on the American Academy of Audiology Get in the Loop Joint National Task Force. She advocates for hearing loops on a local, state, and international level. By reaching out to hearing healthcare professionals, the audiovisual industry, church officials, and consumers, she has fostered hearing loop initiatives and installations across the country. Normally, the Malden Award is given to one person each year, but the award committee decided it could not choose between these 2 deserving nominees. The X Factor. It's that something extra you get when working for an Audigy certified practice. You'll have a career, not just a job. You'll receive support from an expert team of experienced professionals, investment in your continuing education and professional growth, and access to state-of-the-art practice platforms and cutting-edge technology. Realize your personal, professional, and financial goals. Visit Audigy Group at www.audigygroup.com. Discover the power the X Factor has in store for you. It's now a lot easier to upgrade your hearing aid. Sona introduces its SonaVogue, a new line that includes an RIC, a micro BTE, and an ITE model. All the products can be fitted in one day and cover hearing loss of up to 90 decibels. But its most innovative aspect is its flex performance. Each can be configured to offer 3 different performance and price levels. This means clients can start with the lowest applicable level, and then when they're ready, they can come back and upgrade to a higher level, just by paying the price difference. They are also compatible with Sona's KeyPilot remote control for changing sound profiles. More research is on tap to find a treatment for tinnitus. A double-blind study at Washington University used magnetic stimulation as a treatment, but it did not show improvements compared to the placebo. The study was trying to determine if magnetic pulses to the brain could treat patients with severe tinnitus. The researchers used low-frequency, repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation directed at the left temporoparietal junction. But after 2 weeks, patients found little or no relief from the procedure. However, researchers have not discounted magnetic therapy as a treatment for tinnitus. They concluded the negative findings may be due to the short duration of the treatment or not administering it to the right area. For more information, look in the March JAMA Journal, Archives of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery. The AARP is joining forces with the Hearing Loss Association of America. The groups are working together in a new education and awareness venture for those over 50 who are at risk of hearing loss. The new AARP initiative will offer new research and resources on hearing loss and bring more attention to the health, social, economic, and emotional impact of hearing loss. Take a look at these statistics. Researchers estimate that 18% of adults between 45 and 64 suffer from some type of hearing loss. The number goes up 30% for those between 65 and 74 and jumps to nearly 50% for adults over 75 years old. The joint initiative will start with the HLAA National Walk for Hearing, which is held in multiple cities across the country. For more information about the walk and the initiative, go to the website on your screen, www.hearingloss.org. Well, that's all we have for today's episode of Hearing Review TV, brought to you by the Audigy Group. We'll see you next time.